Any more questions, babe? Yeah?
Is that why people that have committed a murder, for example, sometimes don't remember that they did it?
Yes,
Because
it's
somebody
true.
took over.
It's true, it's true. Some people don't remember it. Yes, it's true. Or sometimes they sleepwalk and do it, and they come back, they don't remember. But sleepwalk also is motivated by some hell being, eh? Yeah. So some poor people are like that, yeah. But of course you have to be some spot in you, have some dark thinking, and they feed on those dark thinking to connect with you, yeah? Yeah.
Mikor szerelmesedve egy szexuális vágyban felszólítsam, akkor szóval akkor csak istenik uralkodnak, vagy akkor egy mindenképpen ne vannak a dolgok.
When you are in love or you have sexual desire, is it just instinct, your instinct, or hell beings are also involved?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Yeah, okay. A human are born with this kind of DNA, yeah? Because human are very low level on the scale of the creation anyway. They have the tendency to expand, also like God, but they don't know how else to do, so that's the way they expand. Anything more than usual, anything more excessive, and more abnormal, that is then influenced by hell. If it's in the normal scale of a human tendency, then it's not. And I have explained already about falling in love. Yeah, that is sometimes you have been enemies. The stronger the enemies, the stronger the feeling of falling in love. Most of the time, I don't say all the time, most of the time. And then once you fall in love and you be together, you fight all the time. Even sex couldn't cure it. Fighting. Well, everything even they do or not do, you feel irritated, and then it becomes a big explosion. Fighting all the time. Very little happiness. But you can't leave each other. The bondage of enemies is stronger than the bondage of love. It's easier for you. Just for example, so much you love me, I don't doubt. But it's easier for you to leave me than to leave your husband or your wife. Is that not true? Yeah? Not that you don't want to leave him or her, but you can't. Yeah? But it's easier for you to just leave me, though you love me so much. You cry, you die, anything, but you leave. Okay, no problem. Go home and carry a normal life. But if you leave that husband or wife of yours, my heart's broken. I can't do it. And then I fight every day, crying like hell. But cannot live. Yeah? Is that not true what I'm saying? Okay, now you know. Sometimes you don't know the power of enmity between two enemies. You don't know that power. It's very wicked, and it's biting, it's chaining people, it's breaking people's heart, break down their mental resistance, break down their emotion, break down their confidence, break down their will to live, break down their spiritual aspiration, almost everything, destroy everything in their wake. That's why Jesus said, love your enemies. But if you don't, you have to come back and love them, and what a price. Incredible. Sometimes you are enemies, and then you become lovers. And then, okay, you come back again, also become lover again. Not that you have been enemy again and then become lover again, but the enmity is still there. So many lives to erase it, many lives. Very difficult. Yeah, any more questions? Yes.
Are children very susceptible to also these like devils when they come into the body? Because I'm just thinking of when I was a child and my parents, they were divorcing, and by that time I had, for example, also sleepwalking, And also sometimes I had this feeling of, I cannot describe it, I was lying in my bed and then there's like it's like two surfaces going over each other, but I cannot describe it. It was just this bad feeling and I couldn't stand it. So I don't know if it's just a matter of that I was trying to deal with the problems, for example, of my parents, or maybe it was something that.
No. Sometimes in a time of illness or weakness, yeah, or dark thinking or negative thinking or sadness, deep sorrow. When we're in deep sorrow, the devil also take advantage of that and make trouble for us. Because when we're in deep sorrow, we have no resistance. We have no willpower, not too much, yeah? That's what it is. And you're a kid also, nah? Vulnerable, yeah? So it happens. But it's okay, you okay, you okay now, you okay. No more question about health? Shall we move up now? Move. Okay. Let's fly. Fly over the hell, fly over the furnace, huh? The burning furnace of hell, and then over the cauldron and everything, and then we go to the mountain of the astral. The astral animals even can manifest into human form and come into the earth world, the physical world, and can visit for 2 days in the physical body form. Yeah. So sometimes you talk to people outside, it might be an astral manifestation from an animal, or maybe from an astral beings, you know, not necessarily animals, so they can stay 2 days. And the astral beings themselves, they look like us, just more beautiful. They can stay 5 days in the physical form. Isn't that wonderful? And you can't even stay 5 minutes in the second world or third world. Shame on you, shame. Without a body even, you can't even stay there for 5 minutes. Yeah. The human has more disadvantage. Do not know anything of this manifestation power. Therefore, they cannot go anywhere. They are bound, hand and feet nailed on the surface of the earth. Very pitiful. So the master of the higher level come down and awaken in them this power. Say, you have it, baby, you have it. Yeah? Just use it. Try to train yourself again and clean yourself, refine it, and then you become that, the pure essence that you had before. Just screen it out, you know? Like the process of making soya milk. Yeah, the soya milk is inherited from the soya. It's already there. Huh? Or when you want to make gluten protein, you know a gluten protein? Yeah? You know how to make it? Tell me. No? Or you eat it every day and you don't even bother to ask how? Okay, I tell you how. For example, you buy 1 kilogram of the flour, normal bread flour, wheat flour, nah? And you come home, you mix it with water into a strong paste. It's just like bread, like a bread, the dough of bread, is that right? Dough, yeah? And then you knead it well so that all the water and things so mix together well, so it become like, they stick together, okay? They bind together first, all right? And then you slowly take one piece, a small piece about like this, and you wash it under running water or in a big bowl of water. Just keep washing and kneading the leftover together. The starch from the wheat flour will be washed out with the water. You keep washing like you wash clothes or wash your hand, wash it. And then maybe the clump will be a little bit broken. Then you sample it again and knead it together and wash again, until all the starch completely vanished from that clump of flour that you have made. And then what remains is the protein we call gluten. And that's what you eat today in the goulash. You will, yeah. Okay, the small thing like that. Yeah. Sometimes it's made of soya, sometimes it's made of gluten. Soya, then it would look like a little bit like white, and the gluten is a little bit dark. It's more chewy. All right? The vegetarian meat, sometimes they say made with gluten with, that's how they made it. You can try to make it yourself in the kitchen. Yeah, if you don't have one that they sell in your village, you make it like that. You buy flour, you knead together into a big dough, and then you wash it. Yeah, and the water will become milky. That's the starch coming out. And left over, it become very chewy and very binding together, you know, very like glutinous kind of. And then you make it in the way you want. You cut it into small pieces, or you boil it and then cut it and make it like a steak, or you know, whatever. And then you fry it and you put seasoning, and then it's become like meat. Yeah, that's the gluten meat. Gluten, protein from wheat, right? Why do we go to food now? You hungry? No? Okay. They make beautiful goulash. You're going to enjoy it. Nobody make goulash as good as the Hungarian. Because they used to be like, how you say, the people who move around. Not gypsy. There's a nomad, right? They used to be nomad. They're good horse riding. Good horse riding. They used to ride in big caravan. And because goulash is a simple food to cook when you have caravan and when you move around. You know, you cook in a big cauldron, put vegetable, whatever you find. Goulash means melange, means mix. And then you put it on there, seasoning, then eat together. And because they live in the nature, it's mostly cold. So the goulash soup around the fire, they cook and wait for the soup and then eat together and talk. And they're very united people. The Hungarian, in the old time, when they first came here, they were not born here. I don't know where they came from, maybe Mongolian or something. Yeah, they inherit Mongolian strong power of defense, survival. So that's why they make the goulash so good. Huh? It's beautiful goulash, very famous Hungarian goulash, no? Have you tasted? Good, good. They're very strong, united people. Therefore, they are very smart also, because they have to survive in different situations, eh? This natural, eh? Natural. You develop more IQ if you have been tested in different trial situations. Then you develop skill of survival. And then you pass it on to the next generation. So even now, the Hungarian doesn't have to fight for survival anymore, but they're still very strong. Don't touch them, I advise you. Look at him. It's a werewolf, Buddha, huh? You beware, okay? You see, they're very smart. You can see it, huh? You see, Hungarian, very smart. Because they have that DNA genetic in them, yeah. Also, they're very united. Yeah, you can see there are only a few people here, but they work very hard and they're successful. Yeah? 3 Buddha in one country. Shame on all of you. Shame. Go home and cry to the God or whatever. 3 Buddha in one country. This is too much for you to bear, man. I don't know how you bear it when you go home. And tell all your fellow practitioners that we lost it all. The Olympic game, we lost it. Oh, gold medal, go to the Hungarian. Oh, yay. Whoa. Where do you go to? Goulash soup and then Buddha. Then what next? All right. Yeah, the being can stay 5 days in the flesh, nah? Manifested, and when they manifest, they're beautiful. So when you see a beautiful girl or beautiful boy outside in the street, beware. Maybe it's not real. No, I'm not kidding. I'm serious. There are many stories, in the history, China, Vietnam. They told story about those invisible beings come and then befriend them, and then they fall in love, and then she cannot stay, and blah, 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 Even she became a snake or become a fox after or at night. It's because they are from astral level. It's a true story. They might exaggerate a bit here and there or misunderstand here and there, but there's such thing happen. And they were extremely beautiful. That's why they're from astral world. They're very beautiful. They're artistic. Have magical power and all that. Yeah. Right then. And sometimes those astral beings fall in love with the earthling and also don't want to go. And that causes a problem. Yeah? So before you give your heart away, make sure he stays long, eh? She or he has a real visa, eh? or like resident permit or something, working permit or something, okay? You can go with him, she cannot stay with you. What to do? In China, there is even a story, say, the buffalo boy, like the cowboy, and the weaver lady, they fall in love, but they can only see each other once a year, in July, right? Yeah, July moon calendar. Maybe it's a ghost or vacation time, she can take a holiday. once a year. Wow, what a love. I wouldn't bother. If I have a man, I hold him forever or no, nothing at all, so just go, bye-bye. Once a year, what to do? Huh? And even the black crow, they go quack, quack, the bird, the legend, have it that every July moon calendar, the black crow have to make a bridge from heaven to wherever, so that she can come down meet him. The cowboy is from the earth, probably from Texas. and the weaver lady is a fairy from heaven or somewhere else. It may be astral, weaving clothes for the king of heaven. She made a mistake. Fall in love with a cowboy. What for? Yeah, you are laughing. Yeah, if it's your position, you'll be crying, baby. It's easy for us to laugh, huh? Yeah, it's easy for us to laugh. Yeah, so I don't know if that is really a romance or tragedy. I don't know if it should be called love or just a curse, huh? All right. Any question about astro before we move on? The journey is long. Yeah, just talk loud.
Make them sound good, like the astral beings. Like, they don't sound that bad now compared to the hell beings.
Of course not. They're not. They're higher than you.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't say the astro are bad.
No, because
some are bad, just like earthlings. Some are bad.
Because the astral energy, all that emotional stuff, and that all that comes from up there, right? The astral level.
The astral people have more emotion. That's all.
Yeah.
And if we are near the astral, so we inherit that.
Yeah.
We have more emotion. That's why we cry a lot. We fall in love. We break heart, fall again, break again, cry again, laugh again. It's very emphasized on emotional aspect.
Yeah.
Treasure those emotional stuff. Old picture from granny, no teeth and no hair, still keep it, Ex-lover, whatever, she's already married 5 more times in between. Still keep it. That's the astral aspect of it. I'm not telling lie, no? Is it true, no? Some people are like that. Yeah. Any more?
No, that's fine, Master. Thank you.
You're welcome. The girl.
I just wanted to ask if the astral level, the astral beings can have better intentions as, the hell beings have better intentions, and the astral beings, what are they?
They're better. Of course, they are better.
They have better intentions. When
they do. I do. But 1 or 2 would be bad. Some of them are bad. Naughty, no?
Yes.
Some near the border to Earth or have a little bit less. As in every planet, every level of consciousness, there is the finer one and the cruder one. But most astral beings, they don't mean any harm. They don't mean any harm. Yeah? Only hell are the worst. Hell are the worst. Yeah, next one. Anybody? No? You asked a question before. Are you falling in love or something, baby? Nam or you? Nam, you fall in love or what? Why you ask that? Let's see who is the beauty.
Nekem sok probléma volt az erős szexualitással. Inkább csak volt.
Yeah, you are a bachelor, that's why.
Hosszú ideig nem volt szexuális kapcsolatom, 15 évig.
Yeah, you watch TV, yeah. Influence, yes. Of course.
És akkor volt egy időszak, mikor nagyon erős volt.
And
Fast.
for a period of time, it was very strong.
I know. There are periods of a man's or woman's life when the sexual hormones are stronger than other time. It's a hormone period of time. Yeah. And when the man or the woman nearer to the end of their sexually active time is the strongest. Oh, well, find him a girlfriend. I'm sorry. Why didn't you stay outside and find a girlfriend, married or something?
Az agyam és a szívem már nem nagyon akarja, de az ösztönök azok igen.
His mind and his heart doesn't really want it anymore. Just his
The hormone, I know. That's the curse that we're born with, eh? Yeah.
Thank you.
Either you bury it or you go find a girlfriend. I cannot be responsible for everything. I just came here for a few days.
Nehéz lesz.
Yeah.
Difficult.
Yeah, I know. That's the price you have to pay for being singular, you know? Single.
Yes.
But some people don't have that problem. Yeah. Some hormone attacks people more than other people. Maybe you are one of the unfortunate. Don't watch TV.
No problem.
Okay, no problem. Don't watch TV too much.
No. Thank you.
Right. That's a expanding tendency. The human cannot expand with any power, cannot have creative power, so that's an expanding urge inside. It's nothing bad about it, it's just uncomfortable. Yeah? Maybe try to do some creative thing, make a clay model, I don't know, build house for dogs or do something. Yeah. Find some interest. Or a girlfriend, eh? Either is. The interest is less problem, the girlfriend more problem. So, check it out what you want. Hobby is always better, I recommend.